Hi everyone, hope you are doing well today. In this video, I'm going to talk on how to develop 4 mic recording drums, kick, snare, and 2 overheads. I'm going to go into details how I develop the drums to bring out high tone, mid tone, and the low tone. It's gonna sound like it were recorded with 812 microphones. This is basically what I'm going to show in this video. Okay, now let's listen to the drums before I dive into the full details. That's the drum you've just listened to. Now I'm going to start by separating the drums, and I'll begin to create tones for each channel. This is the next thing I want to go into. Now let's see. So from this one I'm going to create tom 1 and tom 2, tom 3. So I'm just bringing them out just like that. So from this first clip, I'm still going to do the separation. I'm going to bring which I want to use for the tom 1, and the next one will go to the tom 2 track. The next one will go to tom 3 track. This is how I'm going to develop this gradually. So I'm going into everywhere I have toms, which I already marked. This is just the beginning. Okay, so we can see this one clearly. Let me play this section. You can see where, if I'm not picking the overhead. So okay, this is another toms here. Basically, this is how you are going to do it. Now that I'm done separating the toms from the overheads, so the next thing I'm going to do is positioning the toms into each track. So now I'll go by this first clip here. So I'm having high, mid, and low toms on this section. So I'm going to separate them, positioning them into their respective tracks. So that means this one, let's start by this one. This one is going for tom 3. This one is going for tom 2. Quickly, let me show you something. These are my tracks already arranged, label. Let me quickly show you how it's going to be. So this is how I used to pan my drums, 51%. I don't even go more than like that. So let's listen to this. Once again, you listen to it, you can feel the panning now. Let's listen to the drums again. Again, this is an introduction to where I'm going to. So I'm going to do the same thing to everything all around from the beginning till the end. Then after all, then I'm still going to use samples on these toms. I'm not going to leave these toms like this. I want to resample it so it can sound more mature, because I took them from overhead, so they are not the toms I really want. The same approach is going On this one too. Let's listen to this one. No. So these ones are basically two terms. Look at what I did here. Let me zoom in. Look at what I did here. They are from the same source. And look at it. You can get that. So by the time I resample them, the leading you are hearing from it won't be there anymore. Let's quickly go on the rest. Okay. So I'll have to be listening to them so that I won't miss out. All right, we got that. The same approach goes. These are basically two terms. Let me listen to it. So I will listen to this one to know what types of terms. Okay, this is basically floor terms. Going to the terms 3 section. Okay, miss out here. So I really don't need much of them. So term 2 and term 3, which is mid term and the low term. The same thing applies to this. I'm going to so I'm having 3 terms here. So basically this is term 1, 2, 3. This one is basically term 1 and 2. For now, so that we can hear very well what is going on. Okay, and this one, strictly floor term. So this is strictly floor term 2. This last stage is a bit confusing, but let's listen to it again. It has the term across each other. This one going to be, okay, I'm going to take out this one. Okay, this one is going. Okay, this one is going. And this one is going. Let's listen to it again. Okay. All right, now I'm done separating the terms from the overhead. So I'm quickly going into, let me zoom out. Let me zoom out so you can see everything now after being done. Okay, I'm going to zoom out so you can see everything. So these are the clips there. So I'll need to zoom in a bit in some area. So look at this place. Okay, look at this one here, and going like that to the end. Then the next thing I'm going to do is sampling the toms. I'm filling up the spaces. You can see the way I'm filling up the spaces in between the overheads. Now the overhead will create a kind of a mono ambience, because where I recorded the drums is a very short space, so I couldn't be able to do the stereo overhead very well. But in the mixing and the rest of the mixing, I'm going to do some stuff into it, and with the panning of the toms and the room effect, the ambience effect, I'm going to give to it in the mixing. Will make everything sound wide and make sense at the end. So I'm looping up. So let's see. Okay, this place too. I'll quickly wrap up everything. Then I'll go into the sampling. Let's see them. This one is okay. This one's okay. So I have to clean up this one too. This signal is okay. I'm going to fade it out a bit. So basically this is how I'm going to do everything. So then I'm going to bring in the drum replacer. I'm going to boost up the signal here. Okay, all right. This can still be good for me. This is how I'm going to do everything.